DM inspiration.
Yeah, fix my mic.
You gotta fix your mic. Okay. Should I leave it for
I'm using
you?
my spare one.
I don't even know if I have DM inspiration already. Let's see.
do.
Yeah, I already
that-
have DM inspiration.
Isn't that like...
I nominate the bird. The bird should sum up the session.
He was conscious
with
for
his
most
power-
of it, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, the concussion.
What happened? Yeah. Like, are you... Well,
Go for it.
we're making our way to the dungeon. Fought a bunch of bad guys. I don't remember a lot of it. I had to count backwards in a book. Had to draw a clock. But
There were some bugs you fell into.
there is a bug. Oh man, there's a pit of bugs. I tried to peck one. They got all over me. What else happened, Rusty?
There were some shouty wrestler types that knocked me the heck out, and I almost had a I'm not feeling so good, Mr. Chad moment when Chad saved us with his magic.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
I feel like this is a tough one to sum up because we did a shitload of stuff.
Yeah, it was a definite speed run. You guys were fucking rushing through the dungeon.
There was a tiny mimic that was a stool. There was a dragonborn that was a ghoul or ghast. We saved 2 women that were trapped in there. Then we decided to tempt fate. Then we decided to tempt some eldritch horror. We're like, well, the one thing this dungeon's missing is some eldritch horror. So we went and messed with that altar. That was cool. I think that's where we're at now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that pretty much sums it up. Yes. Beaten the fuck up. Orwell, just hanging in there with like 1 hit point, I think. So I'm gonna take you guys to the dungeon. This might surprise you, but there's actually more shit.
Now, I believe last week we had discussed the possibility of leaving and returning to finish up our business because we're adults. I mean, I'm at least 2 months old, and I feel like we should be able to make those sorts of decisions. If we want to leave and get dinner and a long rest and come back for one more room of the dungeon, there's no shame in that. We shouldn't be embarrassed.
I agree.
Right? Yeah, we are committed to our own narrative here. So no one needs to know that we were 99% of the way to the finish line and then decided that we needed a pit stop. I mean...
Well, Chad, give me 1 second. I'm gonna take out the contract that we've signed. Does it say anywhere time constraint?
It absolutely does not.
Yes, correct.
Well, yes, we could take as much time as we need.
Fair enough.
In fact, we could probably do 1 room per day if we.
Well, let's not be ridiculous. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how long I have left to live, so I'd like to at least make some kind of mark on the world before I'm reclaimed by the forces of magic.
Yeah, man, ghosts are gonna be really weird for you.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, why don't we get these 2 girls to safety and our secretariat, Baird?
Yeah, I believe
To safety?
one of the narrators said that the women might be traps. I would certainly like to investigate that closer, perhaps at the tavern.
Oh, those kinds of traps.
Yes, the ones with a penis.
Yeah, well, all right.
Those are the best kinds. I mean,
Now, all right,
I mean,
so
as traps go, certainly.
yeah. All right, so tell me the path you plan to take out of this dungeon. Are you gonna go down, or are you gonna go through this room here, the secret door? You gotta cut across the. pit of bones and bugs?
Well, if we went through the passage with the pits, those would technically be the rooms that we had not investigated yet.
The room that you have not investigated yet, you would go. It would be. It's very close to the exit, and if you stick to the far left wall or the far wall here, you will probably have to pass that room.
Oh, I feel like fate is tempting us to just check this last room.
No, believe me, man. If you want, you can go the southern way and completely bypass that room. I don't know what happened.
To honor our original arrangement, I think that we should take the absolute most circuitous route that makes sure we don't encounter any new content.
Okay, Dex, stop with the chips or whatever it is. Please. Put that shit on.
I really thought I was muted.
Yeah.
Really? With your bag of fried crickets, huh? Yes. We're in a dungeon, you see. You can't be making that kind of noise down here, Orwell.
Orwell's just trying to make himself feel better after being almost fucking murdered.
Also, get that X off your face. I gave you 7 HP.
Those are comfort chips. Comfort chips. My progenitor, she ate a lot of comfort chips. She had a huge ass. Tremendous. You gotta watch out. You don't want that to happen to you, Orwell.
Alright, so you guys take the safest fucking way out of the dungeon. You go through the you don't even go through the spooky room with the runes. You take a right down the hallway, go down the stairs, and head out that way. These the two women that you found caged in the cell are very appreciative of this because they definitely didn't want that shit to happen to them. So, all right, well, it's easy enough to get the fuck out of this dungeon. So I'm gonna take you to the map of the town. Okay. And then we'll get you guys all up and running. So I'm imagining you guys are going to the Stonehill Inn. I believe that's for you guys. That is also where you told Gorthok to take the survivor of the attack. So you all make your way down the hill. It's like 20-minute walk back. It's within the fucking borders of the town, so it's nothing super crazy. And you find your way into the Stonehill Inn. It is relatively bustling. No one really pays you much mind. Mostly due to the fact, they kind of know who you are already. Because you guys talk to literally everybody. Is there anything you'd like? And by the way, like at this point, you guys went early in the morning, right? It's probably, I don't know, like noon-ish by this point because combat. No, I probably would be later. I would say probably around 2-ish. It's not evening yet, but people like drinks, fantasy alcoholism and all. All right. As you walk into the inn, you see Gorthok sitting at a table with the half orc that you rescued from the remains of the wreckage of the manor. Oh geez, I just clicked chat and I saw like the chamomile picture. It caught me off guard. The half orc seems to she seems to be doing a lot better than what you remember. It seems like that's just getting some food and drink in her. She seems to be doing a lot better. The people, like the two women that you rescued as well. They I don't know what you're planning to do with them. I don't know if you're planning on trying to feed them, give them drinks, or drop them off at like a church or something to get them to take her.
Oh, yes. I will take them to Sister Gorel after giving them food and drink.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So they scarf down whatever meal you're willing to buy them. Gorthok is like, wow, I feel like we're finding a lot of hungry, thirsty people. You know.
No disagreement there, Gorthok. I hope you are not hungry or thirsty, because we have an important job for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, you might recall there were some ruins up on the hill.
Yeah. Huh?
Yes. We have not 5-starred the dungeon yet, but we require sleep. I'm going to need you to go up the hill and make sure nobody stakes a claim to our dungeon.
Okay. All right.
Don't worry. You won't be alone. I have money, and you can use it to hire local thugs to help you guard the entrance.
Yeah, you know, this place got attacked a couple of years ago. Apparently, there's lots of local thugs.
Yeah, if you can't afford any thugs, hire some children.
Okay. Alrighty. How much money are you gonna give me?
Well, I'm actually a little lean right now, but you can have 5 gold.
Okay. All right. Well, guess we're going with the kid plan. He picks up his scimitar and his light crossbow, and he's like, "Yeah, all right. I'll try to keep him active, you know." And he walks through the door.
It's a good kid. It's a good kid.
The half-orc turns to you all as he's scarfing in food down into her face. Thank you again for. She nearly chokes as she's trying to talk and eat at the same time. The two women, they're basically speechless as they're digging in. The half-orc wipes her face, and she extends her hand in a way that you could only do in a fantasy realm, and offer you a handshake. My name is Gilda Dunn. I'm a I guess former member of the Golden Mongoose. She waits patiently with her hand extended towards you.
Oh.
I think she wants you to shake it.
She's Oh yeah, I'll shake her hand. That's fine. I'm protected from germs and diseases by my goddess. You're employees of Acquisitions Incorporated.
Yes, that is correct.
So are we.
Oh. Oof, that's a relief. I'm imagining that they heard what happened, and they sent reinforcements.
As quickly as they could.
Well, yeah, if it makes you feel better to think of us as reinforcements, then let us use those words that came out of your mouth.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just tell you everything that I know. So.
All right, get started.
All right. So, she looks around and she looks at you, Rusty, because if she remembers correctly, you're the one who took it. So it's the timepiece. Do you still have the timepiece?
He kind of pats around. Of course, yeah. I'll pull it out and put it on the table.
Yes. So.
The sunk of junk? Slam it on the table.
Yes. So shortly before we took over this franchise, our adventuring group happened to take out a group of bandits that had this item amongst their possession. Well, we took over the franchise and we began to build it up and research that device. We found that it had very powerful magical capabilities beyond our basic understanding. I believe this is what they were looking for when they attacked our manor. Our token paladin, during the attack, attempted to use the artifact. However, it seemed to teleport her somewhere that I'm honestly not aware of. It apparently also left the artifact behind. So that's how it came into my possession. I then hid it into my prison pocket, as it seemed that without our paladin, there was no way to hold off the assault. I've kind of given that timepiece a nickname. I call it the timepiece of travel. And she does like an arm wave thing in a rainbow movement.
Because it teleported your friend somewhere, you've no idea where they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's definitely teleportation. Or she got vaporized. But there was nothing left but the timepiece. So...
Are you married to the name? Because perhaps something like more trendy, like Over There Watch.
Right? That's actually good. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like that. The Over There Watch. And she does the same hand movement.
Neither here nor there, watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
no.
Yeah, but we took it off some bandits. And they apparently got it from some haunted tomb that's filled with undead.
I hope that tomb has been completed, because we're in the middle of a dungeon right now, and we're not polyamorous when it comes to our dungeon delving.
Well, I assume it would be, because they got that at least. But yeah, but everybody else I know is dead. They're all dead.
That's really sad.
Yeah, she looks down at her plate of chicken and waffles. And she begins to sob.
No.
Did they return their magical items to Acquisitions Incorporated? Did they happen to drop them?
Well, the people who attacked the mansion stole all of the valuable stuff. Because why wouldn't you?
No, that makes sense. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You seem very sad. Dunn, or should I call you Gilda?
Gilda's fine.
We're dreadfully sorry for your loss. I'm not 100% sure on all of the rules, but I think as the last surviving member of your party, you are fiscally responsible for the stolen goods that were taken from your dead companions.
She begins to sob even harder.
As representatives of the organization, we obviously are empowered to collect on that, and given your current state and destitution, lack of friends, emotional distress, probably the best thing we could do is we have two wonderful people here that can work up a contract, as it were, that you could begin working off the incredible amount of debt that you've accrued in the time that these items have been missing. We have a lot of business here in this town, and you, as a member of Acquisitions Incorporated who's already been here for some time, you can be our local agent on the street, right? You could basically go around town letting everyone know that Acquisition Incorporated is going nowhere. In fact, we're back and we're better and stronger than ever, and the people should feel safe, etc., etc., etc. Essentially, I'm saying that you should work for us. The only other option, I think, is to fake your own death and start a new life down in Schult.
I don't want to go back to Chult. Not after the resurrection plague.
What do you mean? Chult is a wonderful place.
No.
But I mean, Orwell, if you are done eating your jumbo-sized bag of fried crickets, wink, wink, actually kale chips, if you could get this woman set up for success, I mean, that is what you and Selesnya do, right?
Yeah, Orwell's already on it. He already has like the scrolls of parchment paper, and looking very smug from across the table. Like,
yeah. I mean, she's not. You know for a fact she's not in any position to haggle for this contract. But just do with that information as you will.
Right. So, what was your name again? As I take out.
Gilda Dunn.
And the name of your former group?
It was the Golden Fellowship of the Golden Mongoose.
Sound like a kid's game show.
That's hurtful.
Yeah. Did you come up with that name?
Well, it was a group effort.
So you all just agreed to that name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, every individual franchise can have their own Goings name, but they're all under.
Yeah, I'm just surprised you had 5 people agree to that name.
Well, we had another
Well, it
leader.
certainly pales in comparison to the name that we selected, the Agents of Susie.
That's actually.
Wait. I mean, well, we're still working it out, but I think that's a strong contender.
Yeah, well, we kind of disagreed on the name. We originally had 6 people. One of our great leader, fortunately, in a scuffle, to choose the name, he was accidentally killed by one of our clerics.
Oh no. That sounds like a very interesting story that I don't really care about.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get this contract written, and because I want to go to bed.
Okay.
All right.
Oops.
Yeah. So I don't know if we need to really work out any of the details, but
No.
I would get out. Yeah. I would be using my illusory script.
Yeah. So you work out a deal. Essentially, so I mean, the two of you, Orwell and Selesnya, you're both smart enough, and you understand this person's predicament enough that you can work out a deal that's obviously like beneficial into your favor. They can't really do much about it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when people worked in mines, but they like owed a bunch of money to the mine store, so they like couldn't leave. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's essentially that. She reads it over. I mean, she was she was in the business world. She understands all of this, and she goes, I guess I really don't have much of a choice. All right, hand over the quill.
All right, just sign here.
She signs.
And sign here.
She signs.
Initial there.
Do I have to put the date?
Why don't you date it to tomorrow?
Okay. So she does. Wait, before she does, she looks at us. What's today's date? You give her a date, you start it.
What's
What
the
is
date,
the
Orwell?
date?
Alright, let me get my calendar out.
Wow, you just played yourself.
I did just fucking play myself. But it made sense.
I'm looking over at the calendar
So,
clock channel and I'm like, what day is it?
yeah. There we go. I know there's a fucking Fey Room calendar generator somewhere there. Alright.
So Orwell, I was looking at the wording here. Do you think it would be better like this or like this?
You know, have you ever tried something like this?
Oh,
Any kind of like rearranges the words and like. So Orwell has a mode where he could talk like a how the medical side effects used to talk to, like really fast and like very monotone. Because he has a very long background in, I guess, like contract law and boring stuff like that, and so he sounds like a MS Sam almost.
You mean the some restriction supply guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's really good. I actually never thought of writing it like that. And if we read it like that, we could change this to this.
Ooh. That looks good. Good. He like eyeballs the contract. It's like she's never getting out of this one.
And as we continue the contract, like the smirks on our faces get wider and wider.
Mhm. All right. So, it is chess, and it is the 13th.
Just write the 14.
All right.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're all done. You have your own room, correct?
Do I?
She doesn't have her own anything
I don't know.
anymore.
Do you have money?
No.
Well, you're just
I
gonna
have
have
storage
to.
clothing.
You'll just have to find a way to make it work then.
Alright.
Unless you want to borrow some money?
Nah. Yeah. Could I at least borrow enough for a room?
Excellent.
we both laugh
Hideously.
like a maniac.
Heinously.
Maniacally. Yeah,
fuck.
heinously.
Maniacally?
Maniacally,
Okay.
yeah.
Maniacally.
It's like how are the aunts on
Maniacal
The Simpsons?
laugh.
Yeah, I can definitely hear the two of you laughing like the aunts on The Simpsons. That would be amazing.
Okay. All right. You do this.
Well,
Orwell,
Oh, sorry.
I was just curious. Orwell, are you are you just copying Selesna's laugh, or are you
Yeah.
doing your own?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's a weird echo.
Okay. All right. Well, fucking Jesus, that's terrifying.
Well, that has shaken me to my soul. With that, I bid you all a good evening. I will be taking these two young women / traps over to the Shrine of Luck. Let's try to get them taken care of.
All right. So, you get up and you begin to walk out of the establishment with the girls. They seem to have come around a little bit since they've gotten some food, and they one of them pulls on your very very feminine coat, and they say, "Thank you."
No, it's fine. I wish there was more I could do. Please, you've been through a terrible ordeal. Let me try and find you some more help.
All right, so you leave the Stonehill Inn, and right across the street, you see Gorthok. He is surrounded by 3 children, and he's talking to a 4th child. And he goes, "Come on, kid! Like 15 silver. Like what do you gotta lose? What do you gotta lose?"
How strong do these children look?
They look to be orphans.
All right, so pretty tough. All right.
Yeah. One of them is missing an eye. You know.
Excellent.
They've seen some. A lot of these kids, they look maybe like 10 to 12. Probably lost their parents. Yeah, probably lost their parents in some sort of horrible like bandit attack. You know.
Where did you acquire orphans? Is there an orphanage nearby?
Oh, there's always orphans. It's a dangerous place.
Yeah, man, that's a favorite.
Yeah. The logistics of having like an orphanage is like, and it's like borrowing the kids and just, oh, we need these.
Oh well, one of the children go, well, we used to have an orphanage, but that was until Mr. Wester shut it down.
Oh, okay. So who likes matches?
They all raise their hands.
All right. Okay.
They're
Who
kids.
wants to burn Mr. Wester's house down?
They begin to jump with joy.
Hold on. One job at a time. If you children do an excellent job of guarding our dungeon, I guarantee that your next job will involve fire.
You see what they start pulling out their daggers. One kid has a switchblade. Another one's got a pair of nunchucks.
Yeah, orphans, you see, they're not real children, Orwell. Orphans are like the pre-evolution of the party rogue. Once enough edgy shit happens to them, they sort of evolve into what you would know as the party rogue. If something magical happens to them, sort of like being exposed to an elemental stone, they instead turn into a hexblade.
Okay, I see. How can you tell which one's which?
I don't care enough to tell. I have a deep, instinctive dislike for children that I can't explain.
Is that because maybe you've never been a child?
Hearing a voice that no one else can hear.
Yeah.
Chad gets real solemn. Yeah, it gets real solemn.
Man, it's like Deadpool. Like, you got that grandma living in your head. So, all right, yeah, you got so you take these. Gorthog appreciates the assistance. The 4th child, with the promise of being able to burn down Harbin Wester's home after the job is all said and done, is more than willing. He goes, man, that's better than any payment. You know?
Oh, and you can do it for free even. You don't even have to tell.
Oh, no, fuck that. Not doing that again. Not doing free jobs again.
Respect yourself. Exactly.
All right.
But seriously, get up to that hill. Go, move it.
They all begin the run.
Also, Orwell, you didn't have to go with me to escort these women. I mean, you seem to be having a great time with Celestina.
Well, you know.
I mean, I don't mind the company.
Oh,
it's just you have been through a lot.
Yeah. Ever since the incident, everything's just been a blur. It all started when my mother kicked me out of the nest. He sniffles.
I can somewhat relate to that in a strange Oedipus-like way. But
Oedipus?
Why don't we walk and have our awkward talk at the same time?
Okay. We can make our way to
trying to
what
look.
humans call the inn, where you guys nest and roost at.
Oh, we were at the inn. That's what we're eating. I'm taking them to the Shrine of Luck.
Okay.
It's a place of worship here. These humans are very superstitious, so they believe in this lady called Timora, who apparently controls all of luck. It's a good thing that our lives are not determined by luck, isn't it?
We could sell them something like boxes that have random stuff in it.
Oh, they seem
them-
like the kind of people who would be really into that.
We could call them luck boxes.
I would definitely file that one away for after we get more firmly established.
You do remember with your last talk with the sisters? She was talking about rando pops, I believe is what she called them, where you would get a beautiful wooden toy, and there'd be a random one in a closed container, so you don't know which one you're gonna get. Each of them would have a Lady Luck scripture written onto the bottom of it.
All right. I know it's late, but is Sister Gorel available at the shrine, or do we need to go to her home?
No, she is available there. I mean, it's not super late. Like, I would say at this point, like after like talking and eating, like it's probably 5:30, 6 o'clock. Like, it's getting to the evening. So you catch her as she's packing up for the day. And she turns and you see her beautiful elven face. She goes, Shadowmile.
Hello, don't get your hopes up. I brought these 3 people with me, but they're actually in need of assistance of a less romantic nature. These 2 women were held captive in the ruins on the hill. They're extremely malnourished and a bit out of it. And this bird here is named Orwell. He's my work friend. He was knocked around quite a bit. I was wondering if I could get a second opinion. I think he may have suffered several concussions.
You see, so she looks over the 2 people who need it the most. The 2 women. They it looks like they're malnourished. So well, they'll just need food and rest. Really, that's probably the best bet. She looks over at you, Orwell. She says, "Well, I'm not really like a veterinarian.
It's a shrine.
I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a shrine."
Oh, so you're just a fraud.
She looks at you and goes, "No, I specialize in regular humanoids."
Ah,
But
well, I
thought Orwell was a Kenku. Or are you just reflavoring Kenku?
I'm reflavoring Kenku.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, if we're being honest, I mean, a Kenku in any edition of Dungeons & Dragons is certainly not a normal humanoid.
Yeah, fair.
Right.
I mean, it took another book to get Kenku.
Now, if you didn't make it into the player's handbook, I'm just saying. So.
Oh, I see. So only you? Only.
Hey, halflings are in there.
I don't even know how I made it in, honestly. Mostly because they wanted to attract more edgy players, I think.
Well, you know, they took all the time and licensed Tiefling for 4th edition. You can't let it go away.
Truth.
So,
So anyways, if you can't care for my friend, that's fine. But what should I do with these 2 women?
well, leave them with me. I'll take care of them.
Okay. Also, one last request. I donated the last of my personal wealth to local orphans, and I cannot afford a place to stay tonight. Is it possible I could stay with you?
She looks and says, "Well, yeah, we can make arrangements."
All right. Oh, well, I'll see you in the morning, and we'll finish that last % off of our 5-star dungeon.
Ah, very well. He turns his nose up at the rest of the shrine, and then leaves, and like with that weird flamingo walk.
Yeah.
That's very like snooty, but
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. You're like, yeah. You straw or I don't even know the best word for it. Like stroll away. Yeah. Heading back to the Stonehill Inn. Everybody else, is there anything you guys would like to do? Anything you want to talk to while they're...
Yes. I wanted to actually find Conti.
All right.
You
I'd go up. Yeah, I'd go up to her, and I'd say, Conti, I've been meaning to talk to you, actually. Do you have time now?
Well, I was gonna go spy on Chad, but I guess I could make.
I think it would be best if you didn't spy on him tonight. You might not like what you would see. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about your maintenance cost.
Maintenance cost.
Yeah, you're a robot of Acquisitions Incorporated, right? They built you.
Kind of like repairing.
Yeah. Oh, you're self-repairing.
Yeah. Given enough time, it puts itself back together as I look at and tug at like plates of skin.
Can I look around her body and see if it's like actually fully repairing or if it's kind of like some shoddy auto repairing?
It appears to be repairing. Is probably as efficiently as like a regular like organic body. You're imagining that whatever kind of magic it would take to create one of these creatures probably is super powerful. Probably costs a fuckload of money. One of the reasons why there's only a handful.
So they don't give you any money to repair your body?
I mean, we don't need money to repair the body. The body just kind of repairs itself.
What about your tools?
Oh, they gave me those.
So you're getting nothing from them directly.
Oh, like, am I getting a wage? Is what you're asking?
Well, I assume your maintenance costs would be covered as a part of your wage, but yeah, essentially, I'm asking if you're getting a wage.
Well, when you were a janitor, you really more towards the general in the company. It's a very gray area. Every time you brought up, like your group brought up a working wage, they were told we will pass your concerns up to finance, and we'll see what we could do. That happened for like 6 months.
Supposedly my union's still working on it.
So you haven't been paid all this time?
I'm quote unquote paid in experience.
You know, I'm gonna have to take a look at that contract, and we're gonna have to see about fixing that.
Mm-hmm. You do have your contract, Conti.
I produced my contract.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. So let's make a investigation check to try to get through, like the legal shit to get the actual information out of the contract. Because of course there's like a fuck. All right. Oh, great. Yeah. The gist of Conti's contract states that although you are agreed by the Council of Waterdeep to actually be a living person and a citizen, your status within the company is currently pending, right? So they put you on a internship payroll, which means you're not getting paid. You're that's why they were like, you're learning an experience. Yeah. And then they're like, here's your mop. Good luck. Follow the slug woman.
Oh, wow, this is quite a contract you've got here.
You should see my brother's. Gets his own room.
Is it like yours?
No.
He gets a room.
Way better. He gets a room. I act as his training dummy when we have to like test out new software and new program.
And also new hardware.
Yeah, sometimes it's not too bad living in his younger brother's shadow. He sends me things,
Mm. You know,
mostly clean, but
when is your next evaluation?
it takes
Do
over the
you
contract.
get any?
To be determined, right here. To be.
Yeah, there's actually not a renewal date. It seems to be some sort of open-ended contract that the Acquisition and Corporate franchise can actually terminate or extend for however long they see fit.
Well, okay. It looks like we're going to have to negotiate you a new contract once we get this whole thing running.
I would like that. My union, they just, I pay these dues with this non-existent money, with experience, and nothing happens. They just say, we'll get back.
Also, you're the Warforged Union Ramba doesn't do shit. All they do is sit on their charging pad all day. You know, they clean maybe 3 hours out of the day.
It sounds like a wonderful union you've got there. We're going to take care of you. I'm going to make sure that your next contract is, well, at least much better than this one.
That'd be real small. I'm sure
And
I'm
hey,
missing
maybe-
out on a lot of things that humanoids get to do.
Yeah, and maybe the little one can give you some new tools sometime. We'll upgrade you so that
that's
you're
gonna
better than
see,
your brother.
you're probably gonna have to fill out a few requisition forms for some.
Oh, don't worry. I'll take care of that.
All right. So you and by the time you've gone over the contract, you've kind of talked out the plan. The door opens and Orwell steps through. It hasn't been too long. Maybe like 30 minutes or so. Gilda is like, well, I'm fucking exhausted, so I'm gonna go pay for my room, and I'm gonna get off the bed. She puts her hand out one last time. Just want to thank you all for everything.
Your appreciation is noted.
All right. You shake hands, and see you
My
guys
brother
do
taught me never to shake hands. It's a sign of weakness.
Yeah. Your brother does grasp hands, but he does the thing where he crosses the hand to hurt them.
Yep. I've had to have the right hand replaced several times.
All right. Cool. Oh yeah. She goes up to the barkeep. It appears that Toblin Stonehill is working. So she pays her way, and then she heads upstairs. If there's anything else you guys would like to do while you're in town, it's not that late. This person just has like 4 levels of exhaustion. So.
Okay. I would probably just go to the Temple of the Coin Maiden and just spend my day there.
All right. Yeah. So you head over to the Temple of the Coin Maiden. What's happening now? Oh yeah. All right, let me.
And then right where that fountain. That's just where I spread the word of the Coin Maiden to all these people.
Oh, you just gotta start telling people about it in the inn, or you gotta tell everybody on the way there.
No, at the fountain. I'll stand in
Okay.
front of the fountain.
All right, yeah, you stand in front of the fountain, and you start pulling a sister Garella, or you're like, you're Coin Maiden. And you begin to spout the glory of the Coin Maiden. Many people in the town find solace in the Temple of the Coin Maiden, even though it hasn't been around for very long. But they are very intrigued with your with your preachings. Alright. So Dix Foodie, hearing the large group of people surrounding the fountain, walks out from the Temple of the Coin Maiden, and she looks at you and says, it's you. And she nods her head, and she says, thank you for your service. And
all should hear the word and the knowledge of the Coin Maiden, and how money is the best thing, and how gaining money is the best thing in life, and how money is just makes it.
It's very odd to me that you worship the Temple of the Coin Maiden, but they're paying you. You're okay with being paid in experience for so long. I guess they're really drilling that in.
That's what happens when you
don't get paid. You
download it into you, and it's forced upon.
So she's like, I have much to do in the temple, but if you wish, perhaps you can.
You cut out at the end.
Perhaps you could assist me.
Oh yeah.
So,
with what?
She brings you in, and it appears that they are currently cleaning the temple. And she's like, could you do me a favor? We need someone to mop the main hall here. I'm going to be cleaning the stained glass windows.
I'm very familiar with mopping. Yes, I can do this.
Okay, all right. So you pick up your mop and you begin to clean. Now I have to ask you: Are you constantly talking to her about the Temple of the Coin Maiden?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I need you to make an intelligence. Make it. Do you have religion?
I'm a paladin. What paladin has religion?
So no.
Yes, the most skill-poor class in the game. I'm curious. Do you have religion?
Alright. So I'm gonna let you roll a religion in this one instance because it's A, your god, B, you're talking to them. So I'm just curious on how this goes. Alright, so she you don't seem to know a lot about the Coin Maiden. You know, kind of I guess it's. So she's keeping, she's letting you in on a few bits of knowledge that you were currently unaware of, things like that. It appears that she's trying to help you be a better patron. Right.
Mm-hmm. What does she tell me?
Let's see. Give me 1 second, sorry. Okay. Alright. So, sorry, my computer is like been really screwy when it comes to switching like tabs to different screens. So like I'm like, oh, I want to make sure I can read all this, but it refuses. All right. So, she tells you about how Joaquin is considered a lesser deity, right? And she also, fires off a couple of different names for the coin maid. Sure, like things. So there's in some cultures, Joaquin is also known as the merchant's friend, and in others, Liberty's maiden, or the golden lady, right? Yep. So she just appears to be going over the basic history of the goddess. She tells you that the Joaquin is portrayed as a slender young woman with long, lustrous golden, and always dressed in splendid clothing. And sometimes she's depicted with golden lions that rest at her feet. She's also 10 feet tall. Yeah. So she's dropping a bunch of knowledge. Oh God! All right, yeah. So you hear a rumble, and you peer through one of the glass windows, and you see, a blast come out from the rooftop of a home to the west.
He's working on his macros. Quote unquote.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So see, now this continues for quite a while. You guys eventually get all the windows cleaned. You get all the floors mopped, and she offers you, if you wish, you can stay in one of the guest rooms in the temple for the evening.
I can stay in a room.
Aye. It's if you wish. I don't want you to feel like you're forced to stay.
Okay. Well, she's gonna take her up on her offer.
Okay.
She's not too. She saw Chad sleep in the bed, so she's gonna crawl in and try to mimic. There's a lot of like hand movements underneath the sheet.
Yeah. So, you try the hand movements. You try laying. It doesn't seem to be your thing. You know what I mean? You never get that climax that Shadow Mile did.
And then I just find one of those big old wardrobes and climb on in and shut the door.
Alrighty, yeah. So yeah, it's easy enough. There's one in the room.
Oh, this is so much better. And then I shut down.
Yep. You shut the door. But I use the word climax. I probably should have used the word relief. I feel like that would have been the better word. But yeah.
That's the right word.
Yeah.
That's the right word. Shadow Mile.
So, the rest of you, is there anything else you guys would like to do for your
the only thing Rusty is doing, he went up to his room early and he's working on a project. Probably be pretty up late doing that, but that's it. He's eager to get back to the dungeon tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. So you lock yourself away.
Wait, yeah. Rusty, what are you working on?
You regret immediately not locking your door.
Well, I definitely locked my door. That's making this known that there's a locked door here, and there's a sign on it that says "Do not disturb."
Where'd you get a "Do not disturb" sign? They just have those.
Do you touch the "Do not disturb" sign?
It's a sock.
It's a sock.
On the yeah.
What?
Yeah. Everybody knows. You know,
Did you see my business card? It's definitely not a sock.
Okay, fair enough. Well, are you going to intrude on this person's
I don't know.
person's privacy?
He didn't say anything
Okay.
like, "Oh, I'm gonna knock on the door." He just said,
Okay, alright.
Oh no, I was wondering about his do not disturb sign. I was like wondering where he gets all these like printed things from.
"Do you touch it?"
Yes.
It shocks you.
I'll. Ow.
Just
Yeah.
like the shitty little static shock.
It's like 9-volt batteries.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a potato. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that gum, like the trick
It's
gum.
probably-
Clearly an electrical hazard.
Yeah.
All
Alright.
Get these things.
Alright.
Arcane hazard, whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if that's what you're doing, and we're well off. And,
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Leslie-
like. Yeah, no.
Okay. Alright. So then we'll call it for the evening.
Sweet.
You all find a nice rest in whatever location you decide, and early in the morning you meet back up at the Stone Hill Inn. Mhm. You gather your party, and you make your way towards the manor. As you reach the ruins, you see Gorthok, who apparently has redistributed the the workload to the children, who all look to have a point of exhaustion as they stayed up all night. Though Gorthok is sleeping under a tree out back.
I kick him awake.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, stands up and dusts himself up. Yeah, no intruders. Right? And he looks over at the kids, and the kids are like, no.
Did anything come out of the dungeon?
No.
Okay, good.
All right. So.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know where the entrance is. You didn't tell me that. You just told me to go get children and bring them to the dungeon. And like, it's apparently like hidden.
Well,
remember
your
that next time.
instincts were incredible because you are literally right next to the entrance to the dungeon.
Well, I mean, I knew the manor. I mean, obviously we went to the manor.
Right. So, Gorthon, you've been up all night, right?
Yeah.
You haven't slept a wink. Would you be too tired to carry a torch down to the dungeon with us?
No, I think I'm good. I do think the kids are kind of tired though.
Sure,
Hey, look.
sure. Children, are you homeless?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to live in these ruins?
Sure.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
going down into this dangerous dungeon. It's full of terrible monsters, undead spirits, and possibly half-naked lamia women. So, it's important that you stay up here, where it's safe.
What, Orwell, something comes across your mind.
Mhm.
Shadowmile just told a bunch of orphans they live in the ruin. You have a flashback to Omen being like, yeah, if you guys do well, this could be your franchise. And you can take over whatever they have.
Yeah.
So-
I open my beak and repeat that back to them. Like
Well, I'm not saying
kind
they
of
could
like a
live here
reflex.
forever. I'm just saying they could sleep here while we're down in the dungeon.
So we have a bunch of child workers. So we have to pay them till they're 18.
Well, you're not a worker if you're not being compensated. Though I
Yes,
suppose I did compensate them for last night's work. Actually, let's not worry about the details. Children, why don't you grab some sleep? When you next see us, it will be so that this lovely bird man can fill you in on your special mission.
Alrighty.
That's the one where you burned down the house.
Yeah, they scatter and they run towards under one of the trees.
All
And
right.
by the time you guys are dust yourselves off and gearing up and getting the hatch open, they all appear to have fallen asleep.
Ah, they're precious. Look, listen, I've been thinking. Why don't we, after we get this place up and running, build those orphans a tree house, right?
Mhm.
Then we'll know if we're dealing with serious bad guys if they show up and kill our orphans, right? It's sort of like a canary in a mine shaft situation. How bad a bad guy are we dealing with? Do they just leave a threatening note with the children, or do they leave the severed heads of babies out for us to find?
Why does it have to be a canary?
It's just
It's called a figure of speech.
well, no, literally, human miners do take canaries down into caves so that they'll die first if there's some toxic gas down there.
Yeah, they do it in the mines here, apparently. I heard them talking about it in the inn last night.
Yeah.
Why the canaries ever did anything?
But I mean, you getting upset about how a canary is treated is like me getting upset about the goat I had in my stew.
Oh, he looks at your hooves and it's like, I guess that checks out.
All right, let's go down there and finish this 1%. I feel
All
like
right.
our previous endeavor was much more efficient than this, though I have learned more about each and every one of you through our role-playing opportunities.
That is fair. That's fair. So, let's take you all down to the dungeon. Or, well, you may want to heal yourself up to full. 2 people are no longer there. And then we're missing
Where's my
everybody's
goblin?
favorite. Yep. We're missing everybody's favorite meat scene. Gorthok, the hero. Alright, yeah.
Yep, that's yours. That's yours right there. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alrighty. So, do you want, I could read you the flavor text again for this room.
Nah, let's get over.
Alright, so the blah 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 blah. There's that, yeah, it actually doesn't mean anything. So there's a bubbling stream here, like bubbling pit of water here. The water is crystal clear and beautiful.
Wait,
There's
is there
a
a
cram-
reason you're reading the same flavor text to us again? Is this a Groundhog's Day situation?
Nah, no. So, you jumped into the water.
Just jumped into the water
right
again.
after
Did you drink any of it?
Nope.
Everything's happening like it did before. Rusty, are you seeing this?
Can I like pull out the map that I drew and kind of like intelligence what might be left that we didn't explore?
Yeah. So it appears that there is from your maps, according to your map, there should be a secret door here, and then that leads into a larger hallway with a pit.
Okay, I'll look for the door.
All right. Oh fuck yeah! So, this ain't your first rodeo. All right. You open up the door. Where the goes, oh wow. All right.
I'll take a
Oh yeah,
sample
yeah.
of this water for later.
Okay.
And there was something weird hanging over the pit, if I remember correctly.
Yes. So in the room, you see 2 bodies hanging over this large pit. Alright. I'll read the flavor text. Defaced walls in metal etching, probably once quite beautiful, adorn the hallway. An open pit divides the passage, the eastern and western end of the hallway. Hanging from nooses above the pit are two humanoid figures, each each are wearing white and purple clothing. There is a purple hood pulled over both of their heads.
Is there any like skin at all, like poking out, or are they completely covered up?
They appear to be completely covered. It's like they put a big dumb bag over them. Like the whole thing is like white. You know.
Conti, I don't trust those. Whatever they
Rusty,
are.
why don't you take your crossbow and
Yeah.
shoot them down?
Oh, I was gonna say maybe poke it with your sword, but whatever. I can do that. I'll take out my crossbow and shoot one of them. Or I'll try and shoot the rope that's hanging them.
Okay. All right. Roll to hit. And tell me which one you're shooting.
Oh, good
There are
shot.
two of them. I'll just shoot the closest one to me.
All right. Shoot this one. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Ah.
No. All right.
Cooking today.
Oh, man. All right. The one that hits the ground, the hood falls off, and you see a jack-o'-lantern head. The one here appears to be thrashing. All right.
I go.
Oh, they have jack-o'-lanterns for heads now? The bags turn into jack-o'-lanterns?
No, the hoods that they were wearing fell off. So, all right.
Given what we've seen in this dungeon so far, like this isn't.
Yeah, you did. I mean, this is spoiler alert. This is the third room technically. You guys just skipped the fuck out of it. You did the dungeon backwards. I'm not joking. All right, so this guy falls into the pit.
Okay.
All right. So that pit. It's 20 feet deep.
Damn.
So each creature that falls in is supposed to take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. So, all right, it falls into the pit. It is now 20 feet below. All right. All right. We'll start taking it from the top. Actually, Gorthok, poor guy. He's a hero too. All right, Chatamile, you were up first.
Oh, excellent. It's extremely crowded in this hallway. I don't have a lot of speed. Is everyone doing all right in there?
Yeah, I guess weird
Yeah.
skeleton men? Jack-o'-lantern men.
All right. Is that all right if I just sit this one out? I mean to say, guard the entrance and our rears. Yes. I would never sit out a fight. Not on the clock there. Oh well. Nope. I will take in fact, I will take one of the search actions. That's what I'll do. Yes. This there. It doesn't have any guidance though. I used it up on my initiative. 16.
All right. All right. So there's not a lot in this room.
I don't really care. This is the equivalent of like the road worker literally just holding the sign up. Like,
okay.
I just want to make sure that Orwell knows that I'm working hard.
Yeah. Just like the road workers who are on your phone the whole time.
Right. Yeah.
All right, Conti, this dude here is this guy here is he's like 20 feet down. This gotta be an icon for that.
20 feet down. And that one's still hanging. So I will chuck a javelin to see if I can cut him down too.
All right. Now that he's moving, it's gonna be a lot more difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
Epic.
I turned the timer. Oh fucking Christ. Okay. Yeah. So he's swinging around in circles, right? And yeah, you're like, there's no way anyone could ever hit this, but you fucking hit this, and he falls. Fucking 20 feet into the pit. All right. Just press up. It takes 8 points of damage as he hits the bottom of the pit.
I turned to Rusty. I'm like, good shot.
Yeah.
You know, the original goal was to reach out and grab you guys, and then pull you into the pit, so you'd be taking this damage. Apparently not. All right, Orwell, you're up.
Great minds think alike.
So we just have 2 jack-o'-lanterns at the bottom of a pit now, or?
They appear to be some sort of scarecrow, but yeah, they're at the bottom of the pit.
Oh, can I take my tinderbox, throw a match down there and be done with this, or?
That's probably not enough.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna be enough to catch them on fire.
Okay. I mean,
Do you have any oil?
Yeah, if you had oil.
I do.
When we have a torch.
Alright, I guess I'll take my tinderbox and oil item out, the oil item, and just pour it down the pit. And then guess that'll be my item interaction for the turn.
Okay.
Can't light it on the same turn, I guess.
All right.
That'll be it.
All right. Yeah. So you throw it in there. First one's up. Yeah, he's 20 feet down. So he All right. What can you do? What can you do, bud? All right. So you're looking over the pit, right? So it's going to stare at you, give you a terrifying gaze. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Creature's paralyzed. Nice. Oh, but you made it.
All right. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Oh,
It does.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Yeah. It snaps its fingers and it goes. All right. It's fuck. All right. It's gonna double move to try to climb up this wall. So it only gets 15 feet up, still hanging on. Poor dude. So, all right, Slezna, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna hold an insults for when I can see them, because they're in the hole right now. So once they get out, I'll insult them.
All right. Cool. The next. He wants to paralyze you, so that way, if he could reach you, he could pull you down the sweet ass pit. So he's going to stare at you. You want to try to? Yeah. So yeah, I make another wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you're so wise. You're so wise. It doesn't fucking matter. All right. Gorthok apparently threw the torch in the room, and he's like, you guys got it?
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
All right.
Goblin.
All right. I'm gonna go hold the sign of Chatham. You got that, boss? You got that sign?
Oh yeah, now we can do a search action with advantage.
All right, yeah, I'll assist you. All right. Rusty, you're up.
All right. I'll call him over to the. I guess I wouldn't know. Is this one like he's about to climb up out of it, or he's still a ways down?
This one's climbing up. The one in the back, however, is still on the ground. He's away.
Okay. Can I see this one from where I am, or would I have to look over?
You would have to look over because he's 5 feet down.
Okay.
So.
But I wouldn't be in melee with him if I got to the edge, or would I?
No.
Okay.
He would. It's gonna take him like
Okay.
the rest of the sucker move.
I'll just peek over and I'll take a shot at the one that's climbing up.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Ooh, shit.
Oof. All right.
Yeah.
It's not.
So, fumbled pretty hard.
Right.
Unfortunately, barely, not even close. Shooting wide.
All right.
Okay.
And then I'll just back up behind Conti,
Okay.
and that's Chad's turn. I'm done.
All right. So, Shadow, you were up.
Wow.
All right. So, with Gorthok, you're standing there. You're using you're trying to take in all the stuff from the room. And with you together, you're like, I hear something coming from the fucking entrance. Right? So you turn.
Oh my god.
As your turn ends, and busting through the door. Let's make sure.
Busting through the door.
Is a hobgoblin. The hobgoblin is wearing leather armor. Right? On the leather armor, you see it's a leather with like purples and blues, and you see on the shoulder pads 2 interlocking D's. They move in, and
two interlocking B's?
D's.
D's, like the
It's
alphabet? Like the letter
yes.
D?
Yeah, so you see this marking, and you're like, that's the marking of Duran Enterprises, the rival enterprise too. Yeah. So
Oh my god, did they kill all my children? Well, they were asleep under a tree. It's probably not the best gods.
All right. Okay. So, well, there's 2 of you. So on his back, he has a large container, and he reaches back and pulls off what I could only describe as a pest control, like spray nozzle, right?
All right.
And he sprays it. Actually,
Now hold on. This goblin is with me. He's not a dungeon pest.
But no, you know what? He assesses his situation and realizes you're too fucking far. He's gonna put that shit back. He's pulling out that longbow. He's gonna shoot you with the longbow. So,
All right.
oh god damn it! This is 16 to hit.
16 is really good. It does not hit though. I did equip my shield.
All right, yeah. So it ching, pounces off your shield, and he calls up. Yeah, we have people in here. Yeah, I guess the kids told us the truth.
Oh my god. Did you behead those children?
What? Oh god, no.
Man. I don't mean to sound so disappointed. I just thought perhaps you were true villains.
But yeah. Next up, Conti.
Alright. I pick up this torch that he dropped for me,
All right.
and then I bring it over to the.
All right.
And then I look down at the scarecrow guy, and then like I hold it above him. I'm just like, blessed are the wicked who are healed by my hand. And then I just drop the torch on top of this oil covered scarecrow.
No. All right. So I say we handle this like an alchemist fire. So you know the spell alchemist fire.
I don't know that spell out. You mean the?
Yeah. Well, I back in the day, I think what is it? Arcanus had it as like a spell, or Arcanus. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, just that attack item. What's that? I don't even know.
Hold on, I got it. Here you go.
No, thank you. Yeah. So 1d4 fire damage, and then
Improvised
make a
weapon,
ranged
if it
attack.
hits, they
Yeah.
take a d4 fire at the start of their turns. They can extinguish it by using an action to put it out with dexterity 10.
Yes, thank you. So so you're going to need to roll a ranged attack.
Okay. So 1d20 plus.
Dexterity.
Any of my bonuses or dex? Okay, dex.
Hmm.
Which I'm probably sure I don't have. A 13 is my 1d20.
That hits him. Yeah. So you see the torch. Wait. Boop. Oh god. Hits them, falls down into the pit, and he bursts into flame. You feel like at the beginning of his turn, he will begin to take the fire damage.
Alright, that's my action. I yell out into the other room like, do you need help in there? With the sign? I think he's good with the sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I could handle a sign.
Alright.
All right.
So will he take increased damage because he's covered in oil and then being set on fire?
Yeah. I would say it would double the damage. So.
Made of hay.
I mean,
He's technically also
oil is
vulnerable.
its own item. So if it had oil and then you alchemist fired it, yeah, it would take oil and alchemist fire. I mean, is my understanding.
No. Yeah, that's
oil burns for 5 damage, no dice roll needed for
shit.
2 rounds. Yeah, it's no joke. I heard
Damn.
that there's this unbelievably muscular woman in some bullshit backwoods homebrew world that would just smash oil against monsters and then light them on fire, and then light herself on fire. It's crazy. Anyways, that's what it does.
Yeah.
Oil usually comes in a clay flask, blah, 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 blah. Oh, look at that. We already did it. Okay. Now you know
Okay.
twice.
Alright.
A certain combo a certain kobold used to do all the time.
I'm telling you, man, Rogue Thief, that is what's up. That's such a good subclass.
All right. Orwell.
Oh, when he climbs up, shove him down.
So what's the size of this fire? Is it only one square? Or is it like both? Are they like both on fire or?
It would have burned the sky. I would imagine that the floor has fire on it, so this dude's we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see how it pans out.
All right, can I just like kick this guy back to the bottom of the pit or something, or like?
So he's currently 5 feet down. So I don't know if you might want to hold your action, and then once he gets up high enough, then you can drop kick him.
Oh
Probably.
no, I have my sling. Let's throw some rocks at him with my sling.
All right. Yeah. So the first rock hits. There's both fucking rocks hit him. All right.
Well, I mean, I don't think you can martial arts with a sling, so.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
the second attack is a
That's
punch or a
out.
kick.
That's true. Yeah, he's right.
Don't have extra
It's
attack
true.
yet.
Oh right, yeah. It's
Level
just the
2.
One day.
Yeah, level 2, man. So you and then you crack this dude in the head with his stupid jack-o'-lantern. He's gonna try to hold on. He's gonna try to hold on as hard as he can. I don't think it's enough, man. He's on fucking fire. He's covered in oil. It's just too hard. He falls back. He's gonna take 1d falling damage.
Oh wait, is this the one?
That's,
Oh no, the skill is reference.
Yeah.
He's talking about the martial arts.
all right, so yeah, he falls back down to the bottom of the pit. You see, he's very frustrated. All right. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. Alrighty. So, now, sorry, there's a fuckload of character sheets. So, next up is somebody who's not actually on the field. You, so, walking through the door is, a bald, female, hobgoblin. Right? They are going to move there. Yeah, fuck it. They'll get melee. They don't care. So they're gonna get here, and they're gonna pull out their little spray nozzle. And this person doesn't give a shit. They're gonna spray the shit out of you with this spray nozzle.
Well, if he's coming up to me, could I use my reaction, my health spell on them?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'll just say, wait, who are you?
They failed. You damn it. I hate that shit, man. I hate it so bad. One horrible mistake.
Failing, or the fact that everything is hidden by
everything
default
is fucking
campaign?
Yeah. Everything's hidden by default. Yeah. Yeah.
There's an API script you could run that'll turn them all back on, but it's a pain. So
yeah. So they get a nosebleed, but they're still gonna spray the fuck out of you. It actually makes them want to spray the fuck out of you even more. I need you to make a dexterity save.
Is that me too? It says a 10-foot cone.
Oh yeah, it would be.
From him? Oh, maybe not.
No, it wouldn't be him. Yeah. You guys aren't clumped up enough. Alright, so alright, so you're gonna take half of this. So 4 points of acid damage.
Acid. Okay, yeah. Then I take it.
That was a typo.
That'll be the first time.
That's the first time you took damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Alright, so next up is the Scarecrow. That poor Scarecrow.
As I see Selesnya get sprayed down by this, exterminator's acid or something, I'm gonna call it to my allies and say, "We got company."
Oh, is it good company?
All right, this one takes 12 points of fire damage as it fucking burns. It looks very, very damaged, but it stands. It's half of its movement stand up. It's going to use its action to put itself out, right? Because it doesn't want to do that again. And then it's going to move up to the wall. That's the rest of its movement. Selesnya, you are up.
All right. Well, that's the first time I took damage, so I'm gonna turn to this person, and I'm going to say, I really don't appreciate that, and you should probably leave right now. And I will cast Dissonant Whisper.
Okay.
Just get like a scary face.
Yes.
Like it's so scary.
You see this woman's face. It's completely fucking fearless.
I still take half damage though.
Yeah.
1, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. You still have a movement if you'd like to move.
No. I will bonus action. No, I will bonus action And let's see. I can inspire myself, right? Or is that inspire others? Never mind. So I will inspire Rusty. Hey, you want to get me out of this? You are inspired.
Okay. I feel inspired. I don't know where we're gonna put the 40 feet of your tail, though. Like, are they stepping on it, or?
They are. Alright, so this one here, it's gonna take 5 points of fire damage because it's standing and burning oil. But it will use its action to try to stop itself from being caught on fire. So then it use its movement to start climbing up the wall. Yeah, it's going to probably be about 10 feet from the top. So, alright, next up is another bad guy. So, moving through the door is another hobgoblin. They are hop down here, and they are going to pull out their longsword. Apparently, I closed their characters. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Sorry. Characters closed, and then it was invisible. So they are going to attack you, Shadowmile.
All right.
Oh God. Natural 20.
No, I have been critically hit by the saddest critical hit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Tell me about it.
I will take the 7 damage. Do they have anything else embarrassing they'd like to do?
Oh, that was a longbow attack. Fuck.
That's the same.
That was. Yeah, oh, yeah, it's the same. No, it's different damage. The damage is a D10 on the longsword. So we'll take the. Oh well, fuck. Never mind. We'll take the same.
Okay,
Great,
and I will take the 9 points of damage.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
that's a little bit beefier.
Yeah.
All right, meant to be.
Yeah, it's gonna hiss at you. Yeah, you're gonna fuck yourself.
All right.
Gorthok's up.
Gorthok, we're in danger.
Alright. He'll run over. He's going to attack this dude with his scimitar. Yeah, he goes to swing for a he goes to reach for a scimitar, and he realizes he left it at the inn. Well, he's gonna bonus action, disengage with nimble escape, and he's gonna move back.
Gorthok, item interaction. Take the dagger out of my belt pouch.
All right. He reaches into your belt pouch. And he finds the dagger and he pulls it out.
It's all right.
I'll get him next time.
Yeah.
All right. So, Rusty, you were up.
Oh man, let's see. I'll call over to these guys and ask if they have it handled. If they have the skeleton, the scarecrows are under control.
They're gonna get taken care of.
Okay. And Celestina wants me to use my action to move her.
She is a big girl, so have fun with
Yeah. I kind of just feel like attacking might be better.
She wasn't asking you to move her.
Oh. Just help you? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you
do
said
something.
like okay. All right. Yeah. Then I'll just I'll try and shoot that guy
Alright.
with advantage because pack tactics. So repeating crossbow. No. Damn. Okay. What else can I do? Oh, can I add the inspiration to my attack roll, or is that
No.
combat bard?
It's all rules.
Inspiration
Yes,
die can be
yes.
added to any D20 roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a D6.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
use it to add to this attack roll. Dang it. Okay. Then I'll just kind of move out of the way if she wants to back out. That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Alright. So, next up, the door opens again and enters another hobgoblin from Grand Enterprise. They are going to they're going to climb down.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. They're going to. All right. He's going to endanger himself, but he wants a flanking bonus from Shadow Mile. So he's going to pull out his longsword. He's going to attack you, Shadow Mile. So 18.
With the flanking bonus, he is going to hit. And as a hobgoblin, he also gets to add martial advantage to his damage.
Yes, he does. So that is a 2d6. It's another 10.
I am dead.
Holy fuck! Really?
Let's
Level
see.
Unconscious or dead?
You're a god. I think you're a god.
Let me calculate. Hold on. He did 21 damage. And I had 6. So he did 15. My max HP is 15. I am dead.
Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, he drops Shadow Mile. Oh god. Damn.
Oof.
Gorthok is covered in blood. Slesna, you witness this hobgoblin with dangerous tactics slice the throat of Shadow Mile as he stands. And he drops to the floor. Oh fuck. Okay. Damn.
That's gonna cost us later.
Yeah, probably. Shadow Mile's dead. Well, this dude is like, so he's gonna shoot the Gorthok with the longbow. Oh my god.
Get it.
Okay, so it's an attack weapon, so he can add his 2d6 to it. So Gorthok is dead.
As well?
Oh god, yeah.
Hey, Rusty, is this the time where we surrender?
You have no idea what's happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I hear it? Or
Won't let me actually put a dead icon on it, but Gorthok's dead, unfortunately. Oh god. Alright, Conti, you're up.
Right, and this guy is 15 feet up, or how far down?
This guy, he's got like 10 more movement. He'll be at the top. So if you want to throw javelins at him, you totally can. Probably make him fall again.
Okay. Well, the one in front of me, he's all throw.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, sweet.
No, he's not dead. He's not dead.
Oh, okay.
That's what,
Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna throw a javelin at. Then.
yeah. Roll your attack.
Yeah. 17.
Yeah, that'll hit. So
Oh,
He-
right.
He falls to the ground, hits the bottom of the pit, and he explodes. For some reason, oh, there he goes. Yeah.
Alright, and I turned to us. You guys still got it back there?
I mean, I'm kind of hiding in this corner. I don't know for sure what happened. I assume Chad
Okay.
made a noise, but Slesna hasn't said anything, so.
Well, just so
all
you
I said
know.
was that's gonna be a problem for us later.
Oh.
Just so you know. Unless I light a torch, I can't see out that door if it's dark. But that my action is used up, and I move here now.
Alright. Orwell.
All right. I see this thing at the bottom of the pit.
Mhm.
I guess I throw a sling at it. Is he still burning, or is he still?
So this one took the fire damage to standing in the fire, but it took an entire action to like not be put on fire by
Okay.
it. So then he started climbing up the wall.
I'll throw a rock at it.
The old faithful. That actually hits.
All reliable.
All right, and he falls.
And well, I can't attack him anymore. So
And he hits the bottom of the pit. Oh man! All right.
Rusty, what's going on?
You just asked me that. I told you I'm not, and I can't see into the room.
All right.
Goggles for it.
This person here tells you to stand down, or more of your compatriots will be killed.
Who said that? I can't see in the dark. Identify yourself.
I can't see in the dark either.
He's gonna look to you, Slesna, or see. He's gonna look to you, and she's gonna try to see whether or not you're willing to surrender.
Hey, I mean, what do you think I can?
All right. That's their action. They're gonna step aside. So. All right. Next up is the dead scarecrow. Slesna, you're up.
I cast sleep.
Oh fuck. Okay. And I assume you're casting it to try to hit all of these people.
Yeah, because they're
I mean,
this goblin's dead, so I'm just gonna.
Okay. And you can do it.
Free.
Yeah. So they all of them pass the fuck out. Wait,
Okay.
actually no, because it deducts from. It's been a while since
Well,
sleep. So sleep
they're
deducts
both-
from. Yeah, they're both dead, but it deducts from each creature starting with the one with the lowest health until there's
Yes.
0 health remaining.
yeah.
So the one that you were talking to passes out, right? Well, this one here would also pass out. These two are still awake.
And then I'm gonna walk back, and I'm just gonna say, can I item interaction? There was a torch there, right? I'm gonna toss that.
down
They
in the pit.
they threw it into the pit.
It would be an action to light a torch.
I would say it's an item interact.
Okay. Then I have a lamp. I'll just kind of turn the knob on it,
Okay.
turn it off.
So it's a bold.
I'll just put it on the floor here, and then I'll walk back and say, kill them all, starting with the ones that are still awake.
Okay.
All right. Next up is the goblin, or the scarecrow down there. The floor is no longer burned. He is going to start to move up. He will be at the top at the beginning of the next round. Right. All right. This guy's asleep. As long as somebody fucks with them, they don't wake up. It's not like a save they need to make or anything like that.
No, they don't.
Gorthok is dead. Rusty, you were up.
Okay. Guess no one can see, so I better spend my action lighting a torch so people can see.
I thought she dropped a lamp right in front of her.
Is it
Yeah, she
lit?
did. Oh,
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, I
I'm
turned the
hoping it's
knob
lit.
and I put it
Okay.
there.
All right, cool.
Doesn't do that.
I don't like it. No.
I'm gonna spend my action equipping my shield, then and I'll run in there. I'm gonna hop over this jackass and be here.
Alrighty.
Actually, I'll go over once I'm in combat with him. How far was that? 15, 25, 30. Okay, I'll go to behind him. And there's a stairwell here, so I might have cover from this jerk, but that's it.
Okay. Yeah. You have no attacks?
I action equip the shield.
Oh, yeah, you used it to dash or whatever. So, cool. All right. Well, that's the guy next. He turns to face you.
Yeah.
And he's like, So he's gonna fucking attack you with his two-handed sword.
Damn, I think you
eight.
Well, yeah.
Take much damage. And yep. That's all he's trying to do. All right, Shadow Miles, unfortunately, bleeding out. This hobgoblin here, seeing a large group. This is gonna move. Gonna move to there, right? And he's gonna get out his little spray nozzle. That's spray, because he didn't get to actually use it. And he's going to spray the two of you with it. I need you both to make dexterity saving throws. Alright. Alright, Orwell, I'll need you to do it as well.
Dexterity save? All right.
Yes.
Good at that.
Alright, so you take 3 points of acid damage as it sprays you. Yeah, alright. He says movement left. He's not in melee, so. He's gonna stand on Gorthok's dead body behind his buddy. Alright, Conti, you're up.
All right. I step into the room and I see Chad's broken. In anguish, I turn to. Wait, no, these guys are asleep. Good, I don't. I turn to the one that just sprayed me and I chase after.
So you sprint after him down the stairs.
And then getting behind them, I attack this one.
Alrighty. Alright, yeah. That will fucking hit.
Alright.
Wow.
Still...
Tell me, how did he die?
Oh, okay. I run back up to him, and then I grab her shoulder, and I just run my blade right through her back.
This one's a man. That one's the woman.
Okay. They all look the same to me. I don't care.
Oh, God. Okay. You're getting racist. Yeah, so yeah, you got this one. Like from behind. Fuck. Alright, yeah, it's dead.
And
Get up.
Go ahead.
I'd say falls on top of Werthok's dead body.
Then I'm gonna say to this one as that happens, like, you're next, shithead, unless you surrender.
Alright. Orwell, you're up.
I heard fighting sounds. Oh, there's everybody.
As you walk into this room, you see two unconscious people, two unconscious hobgoblins, a dead Chad, a dead Gorthok, a dead hobgoblin, and
Oh, so he's dead. Shame. I'll use a key point and attack this one in front of me. Is it non-lethally rusty? Yeah, like 5 seconds before I decide.
so you want to know what?
Oh, we have 2 more.
Alright. So the 10 does not hit. The 20 does. You kick him pretty fucking hard. But he's still going. He was actually able to dodge 2 of the kicks, which is better than most. You have an unconscious dude after that, unless you want, like, you do anything with an item or anything with it.
Nope.
Yeah. Unconscious, dead. Slesna, you're up. You hear something climbing out of the pit, along with the chaos that's going on in this room.
I have a clear view on that one. I'm just gonna shoot him with my cross.
Okay. You get out the crossbow.
Or actually, do I have sight on the one that's climbing?
No, he will be at the top at this round.
Okay. Then yeah, I will shoot this. I'm actually just gonna mock it and say, looks like all your friends are sleeping. I don't know. Die, shithead.
Oh god, okay, yeah. Oh, it hurt. You hurt his Fifi so bad. Yeah, he burst into tears.
Okay, use my movement to go. Actually, I'll go there.
Alrighty. This dude finally makes it to the fucking top. So, yeah, he doesn't have a lot of movement. Shouldn't be able to doorway. That's as far as he'll be able to make it. Poor guy. Alright. That guy's asleep. That dude is dead. Rusty, you're up.
Alright, I'm just gonna pull a dagger and stab at this dude's ankles.
Alrighty. Oh fuck.
Yep.
That does actually does not hit.
Yeah, I know. Even with a +2, I could have moved, but that's it.
Alrighty, well, he's going to assess the situation. He's going to turn, putting away his long sword, pulling out his crossbow. To that. And he's going to try to fire at it, and he unfortunately fucking misses it. Like he goes, I'm willing to surrender if you guys are willing to spare my life. I swear I tried to hit that scarecrow that's coming to kill your snake lady.
I take Chad's love blade and I point to Chad, then I point back to it.
Yeah, maybe you should have thought of that before.
Look, that was technically the another guy.
I point again to Chad's dead body, then I point to the sword. There's no sound. Point.
He's dead.
Oh god.
Hope you didn't have a name, Hobgoblin. No one's gonna remember it.
No, you only okay. Well, damn it. All right. Dead. Conti, you're up.
I take my flank.
Okay. All right.
He survives.
Yeah, he blocks you with the longbow. Oh crap! You guys are serious. Actually, no. Yeah, no, still wouldn't hit. He blocks you with the longbow, and he's like, "Oh,
Still sound like I'm underwater, by the way.
no, you're good."
Better.
All right.
All right, Orwell, you are up.
I guess we're killing this guy. You killed Chad, so it's only right that we kill him. And I'll use my other key point.
All right. So, tell me, how does he die?
I kick him back into the pool and then do like I'm on like a little edge, and then I do like a little curb stomp action on the edge of it.
All right. As soon as you kick back into the pool, you see him like vomit within the pool, and it begins to bubble aggressively. When he comes up, he looks like the guy at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark, and you kick the skull right off the skeleton.
Oh, I took a
Ooh.
bath in that.
I like this. How did that happen?
He drank the water.
He drank the gamer bird bath water.
Yeah, he drank. Alright. This person is unconscious. Selesna, you're. There is a creature, like, scratching at the wall.
That's a crossbow shot.
Okay. Oh, yep, that will hit.
Okay.
You see the crossbow take purchase in its body. However, it appears to still be standing there.
That'll be it.
It looks down, hovering over the body of this hobgoblin. One that may have answers, but it's hungry, so it's going to make 2 claw attacks on it. With advantage, because it's unconscious. Actually, no, that's incapacitated. Right?
No, you have advantage. He's on the ground, knocked out. Yeah. If he hits, it's a crit.
Alright, well, that's and 1 hit. The other is not, so we're gonna need to roll another. What do you call it? TD4. Alright, so that hobgoblin. You watch as the scarecrow rips it to pieces. Alright. He's asleep, Gorthok's dead, Rusty, you're up.
Alright, I'll hold my action, throw a bladed boomerang at the scarecrow when one of my allies gets next to it. I'll get a better shot position. That'll be it.
Alrighty. Cool. Alright. Conti, you're up.
I step there, and I guess Rusty now takes a shot.
Yeah.
That will hit.
14 for 3.
All right. You see the blade cut into it and come back to you.
Yeah.
This creature has missing patches of its sack that holds together its body. It has cuts all over it. It barely is hanging together. You see hay fall out of it, but it is still hanging in.
Jesus.
All right.
I look to
Alright.
Orwell and was like, and I point to this hobgoblin in front, like, tie this one up. Let's take this one alive, so we can torture it. For what?
Drag to the streets? Okay.
In the streets, we're gonna use that water.
Alright. I guess when I turn is up, I guess I'll use my
Let me
rope.
move up one more. I move up one more to get in melee with
Okay.
the scarecrow, and
Tell me how it dies.
it's got like that stupid pumpkin smile.
Yeah.
Like I just sliced like right where the smile, like from cheek to cheek.
All right. Yeah.
And off,
The
like,
top
very
of the
tip
head.
its head. Yup.
The top of its head falls off.
Then I come back down and item interacts with my rope.
Alrighty, well that will end combat. That is all the things in the dungeon.
Or Rusty, chest? Not looking too great.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up to Chad and kind of inspect his body. I'm gonna be shaking a can of my little healing stuff. I'm gonna try it, even though I know it's not gonna work.
You spray the neck wound, where a large amount of blood is been pouring out. Although the healing magic's set into the body, the wound does not close, as if there's no life force for it to grip onto to heal.
Yeah.
Well, just cradling his body. I was like, maybe someone in.
We'll bring him to the temple right after we're done with this. Hurry
then
up
with
and get
scornful
whatever.
eyes. Yeah, with scornful eyes, I stare at them. It's like let's use the water.
Alright, so tell me exactly what you're doing to this guy.
Oh,
Well-
that's what he's here for, and then water. You like waterboard him with it.
Well, yeah, hold him over the water
Mhm.
and wake him up and basically ask him a question, and then push his head closer to the water. And then if he doesn't, you just push it in.
Alright. So you wake this guy up while holding him above, like holding his head above the crystal clear water. I imagine you show him the skeleton, the dead body here. Alright. He looks. Please spare my life, please.
And then like I like grab his hair and like I turned his head. It's like you didn't spare that one. You didn't spare that.
Look. I was just following orders.
It's like tell me who sent.
All right. Oh god. Yeah. Let's see it. Oh fuck. Yeah. You have advantage on that. So, he was. We were sent by Dragon Enterprises. We got hired on to clean up the mess left over from this Azure place being attacked. We had agents who reported that Acquisition Corporate they lost control of the man in a raid. We came to claim it.
Does it look like they've lost control? Everything was handled.
Well, we were just going off the information we got a few days ago.
I looked to Orwell. I was like, what else you got to ask this fella?
Please don't kill me.
It was
Just
quite
slap
foolish.
him in the face.
I mean,
Shut up.
He's useful to us alive, maybe. Like we'd always have a hobgoblin thug. Not everyone.
You can't trust him. Look at these
Ew.
colors.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you
These
can.
body colors.
Like we lost our torchbearer. We need a
They
new one.
came in and they attacked without saying anything.
What?
They didn't ask anything. They didn't ask who we were.
Look,
They didn't
we just assumed.
give us. But they didn't talk.
They didn't even try to negotiate. They
Look,
could have
look.
got money. These are
Look.
terrible employees. You don't want this guy under you.
Look, we were in
Can't
charge.
even follow orders. I told him to shut up like 3 times.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up and shoot him in the foot with my crossbow.
Okay. Let's see. Roll it. He's still wearing his armor, so let's see whether or not it makes.
It's for
through.
role play. I mean, I'm not
Oh
trying.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair,
Yeah,
fair.
I'm not
Except
trying to kill him. I'm just.
you put it right up to the foot, and
Yeah.
you embed it directly into it. Oh god. Oh god.
Do you guys have anything else you want to ask him?
I start
Like, we know
reloading.
who sent him.
I think Rusty would like some alone.
Where's your contract? Let's see your contract.
Dunka, she had it.
Well, point.
Oh,
I don't know your. And don't names. Don't put names.
Oh,
Just
their
point.
name.
It's the female. The female arm. She was.
I'll go
that
and.
one.
Okay, well, you got it.
Maybe we can find something in them to force them to pay to pump.
I'll
Alright.
grab the contract and bring it over to Orwell.
Okay.
And we'll look at it.
All right, make an investigation. Try to get through the legalese that's written. All right. So working together, you decipher that the contract was to clear out anyone remaining in the Tresendar Manor, and anyone remaining in the dungeon of the manor. Also, to investigate possible reasons for the manor's attack. Those are the conditions that you're able to find from them.
I mean, what if they're just us, but from Dran?
That's. I see. They're hobgoblins.
You would know,
I
wouldn't
see
you?
no.
I
I
mean,
don't
I
see
would
it.
know.
Well, if it was us, we wouldn't have such a terrible contract. It just says clear out anyone remaining. We'd have something much better
True.
than it.
Well, ours are better. Definitely ours is better.
Yeah.
Send them a
Well-
message.
Well,
We'll
how
send this-
we can't send them a message if they're all dead here.
Well, no, that's what I'm. This one right here. We can make a contract. Don't you want to make a contract?
Do I want to make a contract?
I don't think you really have a choice.
I feel like I don't have a choice.
That's right. That's right. I say we take these heads, and you take your heads of your friends, and you bring it back to your corporation, and then you tell them this is what happens when you meddle with Acquisition Incorporated business.
We can't trust him to go by himself. Or why don't you contact your previous employees and tell them to come pick this one up?
Fine, I don't like talking to them. Very rude, like this guy. But I can. I'll see who I can still have contacts with.
All right. So, you I guess you worked through a contract. You forced us to sign it, right? And then you, I guess, what are you guys gonna do? Like, you got 2 dead people.
Well,
Well, 1
think-
dead person and 1 dead intern, which, to be honest with you, it's pretty common.
probably it's doubtful that the small town could do anything but take Chad's body back to to one of the shrines, I guess.
Well, Orwell, he took you to a temple, right? Did he? He took you somewhere
Mm-hmm. There's a
last night.
temple. Yep.
Yeah,
There
let's
was-
take him there,
And
and maybe they can.
And then we could 5-star this dungeon just as you wanted.
All right.
lop off these hobgoblins' heads, tie them up real nice to have this guy carry with him at all times.
All right. And you make him a nice necklace.
We're
Don't
gonna
forget-
put business cards on. We're gonna like pin business cards on their heads.
Fuck, man, it's like Vietnam War. Like you leave your calling card. Yeah.
Made it personal.
Yep, he did.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, you lop their heads off. You tie it to this hobgoblin, and Worrell, you begin drafting a message to Duran Enterprises.
Right.
So let's take you back to the town. So, you're taking Shadowmile's body, right?
And the goblin.
Okay, you grab Gorthok as well, and you. Just so I'm understanding this right, your plan is to bring them to the Shrine of Luck,
Yeah. The
and then
sister.
try to get, Sister what's her face?
Sister Gorell.
Yeah, Sister Garnell to try to help in some kind of way.
Yeah. At least
Yeah,
point us in the right direction. Is there anything in the contract about this, Orwell? So let.
Yeah, yes,
Actually,
no.
there is. It says Acquisitions Incorporated holds no accountability if we were to die.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Otherwise, they'd be dishing out 300 gold pieces like left and right.
I too have that in my contract.
Yeah, it's in every It's like that part of the contract is like just copy paste it for every single one. There's like a template with that already in it, and then they just add on. All
Yeah,
right.
there's like one spelling mistake in that template, and it's in every single contract.
Well, of course, yeah.
That's how they know it's not a forgery.
Because they're all wrong. If it's right, that's how they know it's wrong.
Yeah.
All right. So they you bring the body in this hobgoblin. What are you doing with the hobgoblin? In the meantime, are you bringing him with you, or are you gonna like?
He's like
We could
basically
ask-
locked with me.
We could ask Sildar to hold on to him in like a jail thing, maybe,
All right.
because he was the town like guard captain.
Yeah, he was also a former adventurer. So you bring him a hobgoblin, and he's like,
Make sure this one doesn't get
Yeah.
away.
yeah, y'all might want to go see a cleric or something. I'll give
yeah,
that.
a cleric. Oh, okay. Novel idea.
Yeah. So you
He's the guy we like. We don't want to burn down his house. Why are you being so mean?
he will remember this. As he watches your enemy. So you bring the dead bodies to Shrine of Luck. Sister Gara. Oh God, I fucking suck at names so hard. It hurts me. Garanel looks upon the dead bodies, and she bursts into tears. And she goes, "What happened to Chad? What happened?"
Is there anything you can do to help him?
Well, I unfortunately I believe this may be outside of my ability. But let me see. Let me see what I can do. Perhaps I can find someone.
It's
She
not the only
runs.
thing The only other thing I could think to do would be to write to Chad's order and see if let them know what happened and the good work that he's done.
Yeah.
He's
maybe they
talked
can help.
about he
Back in
talked about
Waterdeep.
his progenitor, whatever that was.
Oh,
that would
that
be so.
Oh man.
Well, it's not like at least having his body like what is it?
Like,
What's that little magic
preserve.
spell? Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
that
gentle
magic spell.
repose. Yeah,
Yeah, gentle
Hey,
repose.
yeah. Maybe she.
Oh,
can
hang
do
on.
that.
Let's see.
I think that
Let's
was
see what she
second
can.
level.
I wonder if the original has her phone number, his or her phone number. in
We
the,
just looked through it like garments was like, where's your phone number to this? Shoot, I'll be right back. Dog.
Crash. Would your original have their contact info on you?
I mean, there's no cell phones or anything.
Well, I mean, like
But-
an address or if Wasp returned to.
I don't know.
Oh.
He has like an 8 intelligence, so I imagine that it could have been like written on like the waistband of his underpants or something, and he never noticed. But
Property of chamomile.
I doubt it. I doubt it. So
Yeah, unfortunately, this woman, although a cleric, she is not at the level of magical prowess to be able to cast a resurrection spell. So
Well, what about gentle
Do you-
repose? That's only second level, I
Yeah.
think.
yeah, she can cast gentle repose. That's easy
Okay.
enough.
Well, that'll give us some more time.
And she gentle reposes his body if she promises to write to his order, if you would wish.
Let's see.
They spent quite a long amount of time just talking about the pregnant goddess. So they
Sister,
huh?
he also mentioned a lot that he has a progenitor, someone that seems quite close. Would you be able to find out any information about this person?
All right. So let me during her rant fest, Chattermile. At any point did you bring up chamomile?
I think he
That's
just
not
called
her-
her
her
his progenitor. I don't think he ever
Okay.
actually mentioned anything else.
Okay.
I don't think
so,
he said.
Yes, she says
He did
he-
share the spicy artwork that he carried around with him.
We have the picture, right?
Well, when he was berating Orwell's binge eating habits.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I think it'd just be
It's
so
completely
funny if Cam
normal
showed
that
up
way.
like.
so she
Depends on what you want to do, though.
Here's what we're gonna do. She's gonna make a wisdom save or a check, right? Or history to tell us, right? So she's gonna think back with that picture and what he's told her about him, and what Chatamile looks like, and all of that together. We're gonna see whether or not she could figure out who Chamomile is.
I'm going to inspire her by calming her down with a nice little
Okay.
flute tune, so she can think.
It's okay.
It rolled silently. So you have a D6. I'll add a D6.
Also add a D4 because I would have guided her too.
Okay, all right.
Because Rusty's real broken up about this.
Oh God, if I knew how to work keyboards. Yeah. So she looks it all over, and it looks like something snaps in her head. His progenitor's chamomile. His progenitor's chamomile. His progenitor's chamomile.
His name's Chatamile.
His name is chamomile. It makes so much sense.
His name's Rusty. And her name's Selesna.
She grabs your shoulder, Selesna. She's a powerful bard. She's in a very powerful adventuring party. She's in a band.
Wait,
And then she grabs you. And she goes, "She's thick. She's thick."
she was in a band? What band?
What was the name of the band? I actually don't know the name of the. Wait, Ram's Head. Ram's Head. Was it Ram's Head? Was it Ram's Head?
That's probably right.
Ram's Head. Can we make any checks to see if we've heard of Ram's?
MAGA Head? Was it MAGA Head? No.
Megadeth.
Megadeth?
As a bard in Waterdeep.
Oh, you would have known. You would have heard of it.
Yeah.
Head.
Had
You
famous
mean-
adventuring party.
Is it Magic Head?
Maybe I don't know.
It'd be funny if
Yeah.
he showed up with a new Chatomile that doesn't have any memories. of what
No.
Yeah.
happened. No, I'm just
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah,
actually up to decide to
Yeah.
him what he'd like to do.
Hmm?
mhm.
But we'll definitely
Yeah,
gents
let's just keep
repose.
playing and then.
Yeah, we gents repose, so we
Yeah.
got more time to think
Well-
about it. So
Yeah. So realistically, I feel like Bear Zell's best, whether or not Chamomile would even give a shit.
exactly, that's the
So-
other thing.
So yeah.
Yeah,
The sister looks at all you. Can you at least tell me what happened?
We got attacked by our rival corporation in the middle of a dungeon crawl.
Yeah, they
Which-
tried
which-
to draw on
which rival?
enterprises.
She burst into tears. She burst into tears. No.
Where's my insight? This sounds fake as shit.
Roll your insight.
This is the realest crying I've ever
No,
seen.
it's real crying. So you guys are 100% sure.
So pathetic. I start sobbing with it.
We're all gonna start crying.
Oh my
She-
god.
She starts muttering, "This is all my fault. This is all my fault."
And I hear her say, "This is all my fault," and then I quickly grab her. What do you mean this is all your
You pick her up.
Can we just take this somewhere outside? Maybe in my house? Do you want me to gentle repose the goblin?
No, I don't give a fuck about the goblin.
Yeah, I don't really care about the goblin.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And so you guys take Chatomile's body, leaving this dead goblin.
I'm not gonna leave the dead goblin in the streets. Let's take it inside. I have some.
You grab its foot, said Dragon. Orwell, you think this crying is real? You guys go inside of Sister Garelel's house, right? And she goes, "This is my fault. It's before you all showed up, though. I was thinking, well, we haven't been making a lot of money recently for the temple or the shrine, so I needed another source of income to keep it afloat. So I took funds from Grand Enterprises to keep tabs on the Fellowship of the Golden Goose. And after they exploded, I let them know. And then you guys showed up, and then I fell in love. And now you're dead because the Grand Enterprise people again.
You bitch.
If you needed money,
No.
why didn't you just go to the Temple of the Coin Maiden? It's the temple.
That's the reason we're fucking broke.
Okay, guys.
You're the shrine
You guys
of
are
luck,
clipping all the
though.
mics. Just calm it down just a little bit. The wildly adjust
You're the
everyone's
shrine of
volume.
luck. You just go. You use your luck to get more coins.
Ironically, I'm not very lucky.
See that?
This is now on your hands, sister.
Hmm.
What are we going to do about this?
I'll front the payment. I'll front the payment to resurrect.
Chatomile was
But
the
you don't have
property
money.
of Acquisitions Incorporated.
That's fair. I don't have money.
How are you going to get the money?
I don't know. I'll get in contact with his predecessor, and then I'll, maybe we can just do a Kickstarter.
Well, that sounds like it's gonna take a while. So how about you just gentle repose him? We'll figure it out later.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
keeping his body fresh is your quest. And if you fail it, I'm gonna kill you.
All right. Yeah. Yes. She's. Oh well.
And then I look at them. I'm not really gonna kill her.
And while you're at it, can you send messages at a distance?
Yeah. I could do that.
Could you help us report this to headquarters?
Yeah. Sure.
I mean,
I'm gonna write a contract for you later.
Okay.
So how much of that dungeon was left that we just?
Oh, you're done. That was it. That was fucking
That
it.
was it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So we gotta send a letter to headquarters saying we done,
Okay.
and then we need to get that letter to the other rival faction for the contact.
All right. Yeah. You
So I guess we just wait a couple of days till we hear back.
Yeah. So the letter the headquarters. I mean, are you gonna have her reach out to Grand Enterprises with the or like about the guy that you like the hobgoblin you caught? Because he has like a direct communication to it.
Yeah. So I guess, that'd be the best way to do it, right?
Well, I said like I would imagine there's got to be some like way for her to magically communicate with, like if she has a way to magically communicate with Grand Enterprises, she could probably communicate with Acquisition Incorporate's headquarters in Waterdeep as well. So if you want, she can reach out to both of these people for you, and let them know.
Yeah.
I think we should find our own way to contact headquarters.
Well, this is a way to contact headquarters.
Yeah, but someone then should watch her. Keep an eye.
Well, yeah. Don't worry.
This one. Okay.
So yeah. So you yeah. So you guys whatever you guys want to do, you just tell me.
Well, did we get in contact?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, it's relatively easy. So she sends message to Grand Enterprise. Says like, "Hey, we got a fucking guy. Come get him." Right. So they respond with, "Yeah, we'll send somebody." And you want them to also reach out to Acquisition Corporate headquarters and have them like just let them know what happened, what's going on. And then
Yeah, we're
everything that
we're
happened.
basically reporting in.
Yeah.
To inform them what we did and what happened.
All right, so you give a detailed report, and you guys, I imagine, go to the Stone Inn to kind of rest and you kind of just get over what's going on. Right?
Yeah, Rusty is not taking it well over the next couple days. He is drunk most of the time.
You're sitting like next to Susie's leg.
Yeah,
telling stories about Chatama.
It doesn't take much to get you drunk.
No, it doesn't.
Alrighty, so
Thing?
yeah.
What?
Being drunk
you
is
say?
disease.
No, I was saying, is that a good thing that it doesn't take you much to get you drunk, like volume wise, or like?
Who the fuck cares, man?
He's
What are you even talking about?
Orwell. He's in
Just get away from me.
Oh,
Stupid bird.
stupid bird.
We're all choked up about.
So yeah, you go to the Stonehill Inn. You all have lots of drinks. By the end of the day, a paper bird flies into the inn and lands at your table. You unreel the paper, and it is from Omin Dram, and it thanks you for all the hard work that you all put in Fandom, and thanks you quite a bit for all the information that you got. They say that it's a loss is always hard, but you always must keep a chin up and keep moving forward. As there's many people in need and much to be earned. They will. He also states that hey, we're going to be sending over a representative from Acquisitions Corporate to Fandolin within the next few days, and they will have contracts for all of you to sign.
You do that. Looks like we got more work, guys.
So,
I have my snake lawyer look over my contract.
Oh yeah. I'll look over all the contract.
okay, so the contract is being hand delivered by a person. So a couple of days go by. Right, and one day goes by. It's pretty simple. You guys don't do much. Just kind of like getting over the death of your friend. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, shit. So during that time, you guys are trying to keep on top of all of your going. So you with your everybody's favorite what do you call it? Cobalt being dead. It is up to you guys to actually take care of the elephants. So whose job responsibility will this be?
I didn't even hear what you said. What was you asking?
So with your goblin being dead, your torchbearer, you're going to need somebody to take care of Susie. So which person?
I'll take care of Susie.
Alrighty, so
She likes small things, so I'll take care of her.
Yeah, so you wake up, there's a lot of poopy that you gotta clean up out there, right? And standing directly by Susie is what you could only describe as another fucking elephant. Except this one appears to be humanoid. Alright, here I will say have art of this. But I have to give me 1 second. I will present it.
Finally happening.
A humanoid elephant. That's like 6 times bigger than you.
It takes fucking forever just to drop a file onto Roll20. There you go. There you go.
Aw, you're so cute.
Who the fuck are you?
Susie's boyfriend.
What?
He's come back in time to rescue the elephants.
Susie, this has been very enlightening conversation. I apparently am in Fandolin. This is not exactly where I was supposed to be, but perhaps this is where I need to be. I am sorry that you are very sad. Your friend Gorthok sounded like a real nice guy. Oh, hello. You are native Faerunians, yes?
He's kind of just blanks. He's clearly hungover. Yeah?
Yes. Susie has told me much about you. My name is translated into your tongue as Peanut. I am a wanderer. of the plains, visiting from my homeworld of Ravnica. You know this word?
You know, it's strange. Like, I think most artificers came from Africa or some other plane similar. But he probably doesn't know. So
I am big fan of the trees. So here on holiday to look at trees, maybe eat some, try some of your food, visit with your animals. Back in my world, everything is one big city, all the way through, top to bottom. So this is the real treat for me.
that sounds pretty cool.
You seem very sad. Your friend Susie says that a great and powerful warrior has passed away, a Gorthok. She said that among your number, he was the most noble, kind, and pure. He is greatly missed, though I never knew him.
Yeah, he was a pretty good torchbearer.
Oh, you are seeking Torchbearer. Let me show you the skills that I have to offer. And his nose, which seems a little squat, is actually quite long. And he, item interact, takes out a torch and flips the torch and lights the torch with his fucking nose. That's right, because he's got racial trait fucking trunk.
Is that what it's called?
Well, there's no fucking part, but it's just called trunk. You can grasp things with your trunk and use it as a snorkel. I can lift and carry a number of pounds equal to 5 times my strength score with my trunk.
Wow, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Also, my trunk gives me a keen smell, which means I have advantage to all perception, survival, and investigation checks as long as I could bullshit smell being involved. I am very big fan of the torch. I do not have the dark vision. I have other visions, though. I can guide your actions and in combat and out of combat. And I can speak with animals and make them my friends.
I look to
This is
Susie.
like Druid, but no bullshit wild shape.
I lean down to Rusty. It's like, is this guy interviewing for a position?
Orwell perks up at the word interview. It's like, ooh, that's my job.
I mean, I think this is like happening outside.
Oh yeah, so I think it's happening with Rusty.
The
but
stables, yeah.
I think Rusty would bring him back to us if he wants to.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna turn to Susie and be like, "Is that true?"
Susie lets out a great and she shakes her head.
Well, friend, yes, I'll introduce you to everyone. Seem a nice enough sort.
All right, yeah. So you go inside and you're introduced your new friend Peanut to the while you're sitting and having I imagine this point probably closer to lunch. The door to the inn opens, and in walks a very odd-looking man. Here is a beautiful handout.
I do take care of Susie's things, everything that she needs.
So. Yeah, of course. So, all right. The man looks around the room, and he spots you all at the table. He pops a cheeky looking smile, and he walks up to your table. Hey.
Did I miss the handout? Oh, I guess I did.
Yeah.
I didn't see any man.
Oh, damn. Oh, God. Here you go. That's why.
Oh.
Oh my, he looks fancy.
Mhm.
Are you looking for us?
Yeah. Are you guys, with Acquisition Incorporated?
What's
We are.
Oh, well.
Okay. So I always struggle with names, so I'm gonna say it wrong, and then you guys are gonna be like, "You said it wrong." The SP's done. The name's Vieri.
Viari.
Yeah, VR.
VR.
Nah, it's Vieri. The DM
Nah,
said it's Vieri.
No, it's VR.
Yeah, well, the
Definitely
DM
VR.
is
These canon characters.
Yeah, DM is all bro. DM is all. So I'm with Acquisition Incorporated. I'm here to give you your contract. And then he reaches into a tiny bag and he pulls out one after another 5 giant ass stacks of fucking paper. And he goes, we actually had the 5th one printed off before that other guy died. So.
Lesna almost thinks.
Is there one for to whom it may concern?
Wait, I do not mean to be nosy. The name is translated as Peanut. I am a recent hire torchbearer. What is this position you need filling? I have many skills.
Well, these contracts are supposed to establish a franchise here in Vandalin.
I
Actually,
am familiar with franchise. I come from planet that is entire city. Everyone have contract. Hmm?
No, that sounds interesting. You have any ways
Rusty.
It took me 7 months to get permission to plant 1 tree.
Yeah, that sounds great. Sounds
Orzov's.
Also, I do not want to show off, but I will. Watch this. He takes 3 quills out, and he writes with his left hand, his right hand, and his fucking trunk at the same time.
that's
Tridextrious.
This allows me to transcribe twice as fast as normal clerk.
yeah. Look, I don't know who the dead guy is, but you should probably hire that guy. Cause look at him. Look at him.
Wait,
Well,
Dead guards
from what I
Shadowrun.
understand, he was a manservant of the mighty Gorthok.
Okay. Well,
Susie did not elaborate too much. She said the man was a blowhard.
Yes, Lesna?
Rusty, who the fuck is this guy?
He
Where did
was
you get a
talking
new
to Susie.
elephant?
look.
He is
Susie
brilliant.
said he's cool though. So,
You know what?
Taking higher advice from the elephants, Rusty?
Look, man. Look, I don't.
Well, they say the elephant never forgets.
Look, Peanut. If you want, you have 3 hands to work with there. Go through these papers. He slides you over contract. Scribble out the name Catamile on all of them, and then write.
No,
It's like
sir,
it's
it
that-
worked for me.
yeah, just Lesna
That's
starts
the kind
sweating
of
when
talent.
when he starts doing foil.
I already spent all of my holiday spending money on the schnecks, so I am definitely in need of local currency.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, here's the rest for you guys, and he slides over the remaining floor to each of you.
Yeah, let's
Con-
just get this unsightly thing out of here. There we go.
Conti, Selesna put in a petition to rework your existing contract to make it fit with the rest of the group.
Okay.
We expedited the process, so we were able to get it done for you. So if you all want to look over, they're all the same contract. If you have any questions, just ask me.
I'm reading
Yeah,
over the contract.
Yep, he walks over to the bar and he begins to drink. This contract's not like anything you've ever fucking read before. It is. I mean, when I say thick, I mean that shit's thick. It's like a fucking Yellow Pages. Well, not modern Yellow Pages, but like early 2000s Yellow Pages, right? realistically, you probably want to your smartest lawyers probably roll a investigation check, like team up.
Rusty's got a person that actually does read the terms and conditions, so
Fair.
he's not an idiot.
Reading them is one thing. Understanding what the fuck it's saying, and then like, you know what I mean? That's a whole nother ball.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So not pictured. Peanut reaches into like a pocket and he takes out the tiniest pair of spectacles, and with his trunk he puts them on his trunk so that he could read the documents because he's a little farsighted. Okay, just wanted to throw that out there.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
So, with it, Orwell, you and Selesna, and honestly, even Rusty needs to step in for this one.
Yeah, I can
we
give you
all
guidance, or I was gonna
Yeah.
roll my own, but I can give you guidance if you want it.
Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna turn it down.
You did already roll though, so should you give it to
Oh.
Slezna or
Sure. Yeah.
No, I mean, hell of it. I mean,
whatever?
I
Okay.
mean, I would say we take
Take
it
it.
all in one. You know.
18.
Okay, then roll
Oh.
a d6 as well then.
All right.
Oh, we roll. Okay.
All right, you guys make it. Yeah. At that 5. All right.
23.
Yeah. All right. So you get through most of the fluff, and it takes all fucking 3 of you going through this thing to really understand what the hell it wants. So, some very important information, some highlights. Franchisees pay a monthly fee to Acquisition and Corporate to maintain the franchise, right? You guys knew that because these assholes didn't, like Golden Goose didn't pay it. So, that's why they're getting repoed, basically. As part of the fee that you guys pay, Acquisition and Corporate handles part of the franchise's operations. That includes the location procurement, the staff management, and other benefits, right? So thankfully, you guys don't have to really haggle for a location. They're just gonna give you one. The monthly fee paid to Acquisition Corporate by the starter franchise covers the salaries of the major domo, a skilled hireling, and 2 untrained hirelings. Franchisees must pay any hirelings employed beyond that number. So you got a major domo who can basically run the shit while you're away. You have a skilled hireling, and then you have 2 torch bearers essentially you can hire. The franchise is licensed to operate only in the town of Phandalin. Your domain exists 5 miles around the town. So that means that any contracts that you officially sign up with Acquisition Corporate must reside within that 5-mile radius. Right, and that also means no other franchise can come in and do anything within a 5-mile radius of that town because it is your franchise territory. There are stipulations to this. If headquarters ever requests you to do stuff, that means that you're able to actually go outside these boundaries. Acquisition Corporate will deal with acquiring rights for the Tresendar Manor from the current mayor and banker, Harbin Wester, just as they did when the Fellowship of the Golden Mongers established their dominance here. So that's the highlights, and here I'll share it out to you. It does have a spot for you to fill in your franchise name, right? Think of this as a We Proudly Serve rather than a corporate starve. So if you guys would like to come up with that, go right ahead. Also, it's very important for you guys to pick what your jobs and roles are. I know you guys had already kind of talked about it, but it might be fun to do a little bit of RP, especially throughout the week. You know, like deciding who does what and all that stuff. It could always be fun. And really, that brings us to 11 o'clock, essentially. So, yeah. If we want to, we could call it now and then
Let's make up
over
a
the
name.
week. Yeah. Well, or if you want to make one up now, or if you guys want to take time, it's up to you.
You could all put like a word or a phrase into a hat and then pick out 3 and combine them.
I believe Shadow Mile also suggested, what was it? Agents of Susie?
Agents of Susie.
I think that's what he suggested.
He did love that elephant.
We could just vote on it later. I don't know.
It's kind of lame, isn't it?
It's kind of lame.
Let's maybe we can pretend we didn't hear him say it. No one has to know.
Well, let's see what the new hire thinks.
Peanut? Is that your name?
Is that his name?
Yes, sorry. He looks up over his very tiny spectacles. He is a Jeremy Crawford medium, so he's 9 feet tall and 7 feet wide, but counts as a medium creature.
Well, I'm also a Jeremy Crawford medium. I'm 40 feet long.
In your imagination, sure. Peanut really is that big. So.
Do you have any
If I had
ideas
access to my
for-
character sheet, I would click on the thing that says
Yeah.
Jeremy Crawford medium, so that you can see that it is a real racial trait that he really has. Oh, here it is.
It's
There you go.
Do you have any suggestions for the franchise's name?
Yeah, let's see. You want something that will attract business? Yes?
Well, maybe. You first have to make it to the interview. We just want to see what you think.
Oh, I see. I was simply thinking aloud, but I understand. You would prefer I sit here serenely and think silently to myself. Do not worry. This is also a racial trait of Loxodon.
Loxodon Serenity, yeah.
Alright, he sits there making no sound and no movement, like an elephant statue.
Oh, that's just weird.
A lot of time passes.
Hey, Conti,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think he can do with that trunk of his?
How about this one? Heroes for hire. Because you are heroes, and the people can hire you. It really puts all of your business out front. There's no secrets. You just tell people, we are heroes. You can hire us. Then there's no messy fuss when you come at them later for compensation, because it was on the sign.
What was Chad's
I
favorite
like the
color?
literal.
But again, I am simple torchbearer, trying his best in new country and world. I understand if you say, look at this guy, you say, look at this guy, he's so tiny, only 9 feet tall and 6 feet wide, he's like a baby. He doesn't know any better. That's fine. I will prove to you that I have this stuff.
Susie trusts him, so I,
Okay, Rusty. you're gonna have a talk about the people you could trust.
Also, do not be afraid of hurting my feelings. One of Loxodon's properties is we have thick skin.
Okay.
I don't like the name. It's too simple. It's not fancy.
Well, no one said we were taking the name.
All right.
Case-
You want
Case-
to spice?
Case Club
You want
Anonymous.
to spice up? How about this? How about 5-star heroics? Eh? Because Susie say you're always talking about collecting 5 stars, which is difficult because they are in outer space, and they are also giant balls of gas. But I understand. Perhaps you are after star-shaped cookies. I am big fan. So you could be 5-star heroes or 5-star heroics. It depends if you want to call yourself 5 stars or the actions that you're performing 5 stars.
I feel like we'd be implying that we'd 5-star everything. And I don't know if we can keep that promise.
Don't you want to do that? You take pride in yourself and your work, yes?
So,
Maybe you
No,
want
no,
something a little spicier, eh? You use that sex appeal. There is entire country in Ravnica that is red light district. I was there when young student, and I don't talk about my time there too much, but I was looking for cheesecake, took wrong turn. It was a long 6 months before I found the exit. But why not say something like, and he kind of eyes, Selesna. And he's like, you don't use metric system, right? This kind of backwater country, yeah? So, 40-foot booty. That's pretty good. That implies that you have booty for 40 feet. Or that you have 40 feet in your booty, which is a little gross, but also impressive.
I kind of like that one. What do you think?
The 40-foot booty?
Well, you don't call yourself the 40-foot booty. You just say 40-foot booty.
What about we combine the 5-star with 5-star?
5-star booty?
I feel like booty.
A 5-star booty.
5-star booty implies that you really are part of the country of red light district from Ravnica. I feel like you're definitely putting out something that you may not be comfortable backing up.
Peanut, do you like coffee? Case?
I have tried it since coming to your world. It is pretty good. We have a finer version in Ravnica called Espresso.
Espresso, yeah, IX, yeah.
It's like the Keith, but just the good stuff. No nonsense. You seem very unsure of yourselves. Have you not been together long? What is the holdup here?
Looking up names hard.
Names are hard, and we just lost a friend, and it was a whole thing.
yeah.
You do grind up Keith, and you do grind up booties. They say you grind the booty. Why not be 5-star grind?
So Gilda speaks up. Goes, well, I mean, if you guys are running into the same problem we did, I mean, you all could have a horrible battle. Pick a name that way. Don't use magic though.
Just vote. Yeah. We'll figure it out next week.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it
kind of want
there's
to
a whole,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
Whatever.
There's a whole thing in between, the whole week in between. So, just I mean, play it out throughout the week if you have time. Also, you guys, for completing the manor, have leveled up to the 3rd level. So make sure you deal with that. Probably should deal with that before Garrett made a 2nd level character.
Oh, I was already level 3. Do you think I'm some noob that just somehow traveled from one world to another? I at least need to be level 3 to find a ranger capable of tracking down portals.
That's fair. That's fair. You have to be level 3 to breathe.
In my world, all the rangers can find portals at level 3. It's important, since half the doors of the city are portals. You do not want to go to use the restroom and accidentally wind up in the 9 hells.
Well, that's, yeah,
I'd like to see this Ravnica one day.
No, it's pretty cool. Everybody can cast spells. Everyone. Even like the most basic fighter. And we play lots of cards. There's lots of magic cards we play with. If you do good job, they put your face on magic card. Use Peanut's dream to someday be on magic card.
Alrighty, well, we will call it there. over the next real life week, make sure you guys figure out what roles everybody's gonna have. It's super important to have all the roles in the book. I'm contractually obligated to tell you. Every job position for Acquisition Corporate actually does have a thing that it's very useful for, apparently. So, yep. So we got that outstanding. If you guys figure out a name, just let me know. Your pal here takes the contracts. He goes, "Alrighty, well, we'll be in touch," and he wanders out of the town. I say, we're gonna do a bunch of downtime. That downtime is gonna also include restoring the manor. They're gonna send in gnome cleanup crews to try to mend the fuck out of the manor, and also a couple of engineers to figure out what the fuck to do about the basement, because obviously that's probably some sort of structural problem.
I got plans for the basement.
Alright.
So, and even lower.
Oh, great. Yeah. So think about your downtime activities, because that'll be the first thing we're gonna do while all that's going on. And then we will continue. It was fun, guys. Keeping true to my murder players routine. So, all right.
Alright.
So I will talk to you guys next week.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Bye. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Good night.
Later. Bye.